the old baths. Village won't be far now. This old driftboat. I remember Azad repairing it when I came back after meeting Rekka.
Azad! Haruna! I've been worried sick. You're not going to believe this. What is it? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Nothing at all. I've just met the most amazing person. What? Who? Come on! I'll tell you all about her.
Damn it. I swear the monsoon is getting worse every year. I'll need to find another way. I remember being more inspired than I'd ever been in my whole life painting that. Rekka understood me, all of me. I'd never felt so alive. But Azad.
I was done for, completely cornered. And she came from nowhere. She just stepped in and she saved my life. And you say she knew about my talents? That's what she called them. Talents. Can you believe that? And she said she could teach me. Show me where they come from. How to use them. Haruna, are you sure you can trust this woman? Rekka. Her name is Rekka. And I do trust her. Did she give you that amulet? Oh, Azad, you're suspicious of everything. Come on, first one to the village.
I'm surprised the monsoon didn't wash away those planks. I remember Azad being afraid that those eyes would open just as he passed. He was terrified of it. Strada Bridge has been slowly collapsing for years, but with a bit of luck, I can still get across to the village. Watch your step, Haruna. Oh well, looks like I'll be taking the long way round. So many lazy summer days beating us out at goalie. I just wish the last time we played was a better memory.
You haven't taken that amulet off since the day you walked in with it. What's it to you? Maybe I don't want to take it off. I don't like it, Aruna. It's unnatural. Do you think me unnatural as well? No, of course not. It's just that it helps me focus my powers, Azad. Besides, Rika told me to never let it out of my sight. And do you do everything Rika tells you?
Bit of a roundabout way, but this path should have led me around that collapsed bridge. Won't be far now. Discovering my abilities was exhilarating, but it also irreversibly changed my life. I can't imagine who I'd be otherwise.
Did you see what I just did? Reika tells me that soon I'll be... Do you ever talk about anything other than Reika anymore? Azad, what's the matter? Nothing's the matter, but if you like her so much, maybe you should just go live with Reika. Azad, this is my home. The village is my family. You're my family. Your heart may belong here, but your mind is already leagues away.
I was blind to it, but you were right, Azad. I hope you found a way to forgive me. so busy today. Discovering my abilities was exhilarating, but it also irreversibly changed my life. I can't imagine who I'd be otherwise. Not the safest of paths, but it's the only option I have left. Something's not right. No. Azad and I didn't fight much as children, but I hurt him worse than I ever did with my hands.
You can't leave! This is my future. I can't run from it. Says who? This Reka? What does she know? A lot. I don't know. Everything, maybe. Haruna, we need you here. In the village, I need you. I've got to go. Haruna!
Where is everyone?
Aruna!
Azad,
They came as we slept.
the Ascendants.
You know these people?
I don't know. Where are the others?
I led them down the river, through the gorge. The village was burning, and I knew if we took the bridge,
Are
that...
they safe? Good man.
These people, they're searching for something.
They're looking for me.
I knew it. I mean, look at this place. A few battered huts in some insignificant jungle. What else could these ascendants possibly want here?
Have they reached my hut yet?
I don't think so, but
I have to go. Take care of the others.
I'm coming with you. Aruna, there's a marksman up ahead, hidden in one of the huts.
You came back here to warn me? That was incredibly risky, Azad.
Let you walk into a trap. No matter how long it's been. How did these people even find this place?
They took my journey. too quiet.
This area is off limits. My next shot won't hit the dirt. Consider this your last warning.
Stay here. I've got my heart to defend.
Shouldn't have come. You'll regret being here.
Face it, I'm just...
What are you scared of? Finish this now. Will you get back here? Take this! Don't you want to fight fair? What are you scared of? Come on. Surrender. Will you get back here? Don't you want to fight fair? You made a big mistake. Scared? I know you are. Fight fair! I dare you! Take this! You won't be so lucky! A fluke! Killed a lot of my friends. That's for them.
Stay here. I've got our marksman friend.
this!
All clear. All clear. Could be something of interest.
Haruna?
I'm coming down.
We should go. It isn't safe.
I need to get to my hut.
It's my hut these days.
Is it now?
We need to keep moving. We should go. It isn't safe. This way, Haruna. We need to keep moving. This way, Haruna. We should go. It isn't safe. What exactly are these people hoping to find here?
They're looking for something I should never have left behind.
Reka's amulet. They want the amulet. I saw where you left it. That must be what they're after. Okay? This way, Haruna. You haven't worn it since...
Reka's alive. I think.
Alive? But you saw her die, didn't you?
I thought so. I don't know.
You're gonna find out, right? You're gonna go look for her? The amulet.
I see it. It seems to be interacting with the braces somehow.
What does it mean?
I might have an idea.
This hunger for revenge, it's been eating at you. But if Reka is alive...
They've destroyed your home. Azad, they won't leave unless I give them a reason. If the Ascendants got this close to the amulet, Vincent can't be far either.
I saw a group heading to the temple up the hill before. I bet that's where he is. Oops.
Forgive me if I don't share your optimism, but we seemed pretty sure the last time.
Mill's got the girls' journey. It's here. It's just a matter of finding the right boat.
They expect us to run. Who's they?
Who do you think? Mila and the big man himself.
What's that mean, wait?
It means
What?
we keep looking until told otherwise.
Now would be a good time for those new tricks you've just learned.
Do you know where they camped up?
I did see one of those new airships set down near the old temple.
Then that's where I'm headed.
Yep. We should go. It isn't safe. We need to keep moving.
It looks like a real rat's nest up there. You should turn back.
I'm not somebody who leaves. How did you find out that Reka is alive?
Some crazy Yankee. Look, whatever happened to Reka, I think it's because of her amulet. And these ascendants won't stop until they have it.
No.
No. Wait! Azad, wait! It's dangerous! I'm so sorry.
Do you remember the words you said to me when we planted this tree?
I said it symbolized the roots we would set up here.
That they would grow deep and strong, just like this tree.
Azad,
Now look at it.
Stay put. I'll deal with this.
You're going to die!
This way, Haruna.
Thank you for saving me back there.
I'm good for a lot of things, turns out.
There, we have to go through that house.
There's too many of them for a direct approach.
I'll bring their numbers down quietly.
I'll stay put. Go do the thing you do.
Do try not to get spotted.
And you try not to get killed.
You afraid of a few locals? What do you need reinforcements for? Shut it, Anderson. One can never be too careful. Besides, haven't heard of Pete from Cities 2 in over an hour. Plus another one out. The artifact's not there either. Hey, stop it!
Hope they show their face.
This is no good! Real to seek out! Didn't bleed as I can! Take this, you heard of me? She can't do that! There he is again! Not gonna miss!
Everton! What's happening?
All clear.
Okay, I have to admit, I enjoyed watching you teach those bullies a lesson.
Then you're in luck. I have a few more lessons left to teach. Might prove useful. There's no way around that truck.
There might be a way through across those ruins.
Only one way to find out.
Ready. What? There, the temple. I saw Vincent headed there.
We make a good team.
We always have. That's what made it so hard.
I didn't want to make it hard, Azad.
I know you didn't. I just hoped what we were building here would be enough.
It was. For a time, it was.
You were our leader.
You were the one who's always held this community together. You always had such a love for it. You were the leader, Azad.
I never asked to be.
No good leader ever does.
Gotta be more to this, man. Scour, rat
Don't have a spare axle just laying around. Just move the dump.
No need to cause a
Keep trying to
ruckus.
tell you
They're
there's
just
no
passing
way
through.
to fix it. Over the side. Just get that bridge cleared. Toss over a perfectly good truck.
I have 2 inbound trucks, packed with fresh hands. Have that bridge cleared before they arrive. Being taken care of as we speak.
Mila.
You know her?
We've exchanged words. She has my journal.
I can get it back for you.
Azad. She's dangerous.
I've always bested you at thieving.
My amulet.
Trust me, I can do this.
And Barros. If the men can't find the amulet in the huts, perhaps they'll have more luck sifting through the ashes after they've burned them to the ground. Yes, ma'am.
I know you can. Azad, I can't make that jump. Springy bastard.
This place isn't that big. How could
Doing these wretches a favour. What kind of life is this? What? Getting jumpy. Need to relax a bit. First, I thought it was... Was it? What is it? Watch out! Gas!
I think they might be following us.
Anything need to get pulverized?
like sitting ducks. Where's that quest? Wait, definitely something over there. I know you're out there, whoever you are. Anything comes at me, they won't leave.
Heard something. Checking it out. Training's been good. I'm ready for anything.
What the hell was that anyway?
Stop! The Twister has you!
You good?
Stay alert and keep your eyes open.
Over here.
Stay cool. We'll be ready.
Heard something. Checking it out.
Watch it! Looking for something to smash. Got another man out here. Nothing in sight. Give me something to crush.
Just keep those eyes peeled. Jesus!
Stand fast, descendants!
Beautiful craftsmanship. Terrible message.
Haruna?
What if we hear?
You didn't think I'd let you lose your last connection to this place.
Oh, I've got at least one connection left. Easy does it. Judging from the setup around the table, I'd wager it's where I'll find Vincent.
If it weren't for the amulet, would you ever have come back?
I honestly don't know, Azad. Would you have wanted me to?
There was a time I'd have said no, when I was angry with you for leaving. But having you here after all this time, I'm glad of it, Haruna. I'm so glad. What? What? Oops.
Azad, you can't come with me.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Look at the people we just fought. They weren't gutter snipes, or gangsters, or some daft constables. These are dangerous men. But the moment you saw them, you knew what to do. Down the river, through the gorge. You saved the others. You don't need me. Go to them.
Find Rekha. She's what matters to you. Not these ascendants, not Vincent. Rekha. Never forget that.
Azad,
Fight to live. Arana. If you have to die, then be sure it's for the right thing. I know you understand me.
Who's there? Hey, I can hear you. Guess it was nothing.
Lucky for me, those geniuses didn't consider the possibility that someone might actually look up. Vincent has chiseled his way too far into my life. I stop him here.
See what we're after out of the rubble. A body. Tragedy in any scale.
From that direction.
Hearing things, not hearing things.
locations across the globe.
I think they might be following us. Reinforcements heading to your position.
See anything? Patiently waiting. All geared up and nothing to break. Stay on alert, people. Just us now. Show yourself. Next time then, Right!
Might prove useful. No turning back now.
Dear Aruna, it has been some time.
Vincent,
You remember me. Interesting.
I remember all of it.
Do you? No. I suspect not. You see, my dear, If your memory truly served you, you would not have presumed to involve yourself in my affairs, as you have. You would have known it could only end in destruction, and yet here you are. So, tell me, what is it that you hope to achieve here today?
You took everything from me. My life, my future. I'm going to make you pay.
Oh my, that is precious. You infiltrate my encampment, rain your fury down on my men, hijack my airship, and then you come to tell me that I have stolen from you.
You took Reka.
Reka was never yours to have, and now she is where she belongs. And you, my dear, you cannot hope to comprehend. You have not seen what I have seen. You are just a loose end, waiting to be tied up.
Maybe. But I have this.
Shall we have a happy ending after all?
I don't know about that. But this is mine. And if you want it, then here I am.
If you insist.
You're going down! Ha! Why are you running? Not once, but twice! Try to keep up. Have you given up? You can't avoid the inevitable forever. I'm coming for you. Take that! Looking for me. How long do you think you can keep that up? This you will enjoy. Whoopsie! Here I come! Ha! I grow weary of waiting, Haruna! I'm here! Dodge this! Can't stand your ground! That will not happen again. That's it! This will hurt! Looking for me. Take that! You can't avoid the inevitable forever. Whoopsie! time to end this dance! What's yours is mine. Hurry up, Pop!
This is all my fault, really. I should have dealt with you 4 years ago, rather than leave you like this, without closure, without direction. This is my greatest flaw. I strive for justice, but too often I settle for mercy. Not this time.
I wasn't sure you'd take the leap.
I realized I didn't want to die.
We're not out of the woods just yet. Aruna, we got incoming bogeys. Grab that gun. I don't know what went on between you and Vincent. I think you might have ticked him.
I got one!
Good job. Got more coming in.
These guns are so powerful!
Yeah, they are. Just avoid overheating them.
There goes another.
Turning out to be a real maestro with that thing.
That could mean a lot of things!
Cousins back home. Keep it up. We're gonna break through.
I got this!
Get all those guys through. Almost. Less to worry about.
That can't be good!
Bastards are scratching up the paint.
Last one!
That was a close call.
I just think twice about traveling under a bag of volatile gas.
I need a drink. Oh. Vincent can be a generous soul. Keeps his people content, cozy. But he's a selfish creature.
If I know anything, there's a reserve stock with his name on it. 1868. Vincent, you bastard. Close calls.
Where is Reka?
She was being held at an old society station in Sintra, Portugal. Vincent runs it now.
She was being held? I thought you knew where she was.
Look, the people we're up against, they're driven. They have endless resources. This is an evolving plan. I might not know exactly where Reka is, but I can pick up her trail in Sintra.
What exactly does Vincent want with her?
You ever been to the Fold?
Peak that I've never actually dived.
Vincent found something down there. Call it Session.
What is that?
Bad medicine. Presence. Trapped in the Fold. I've never seen it myself, but I've seen what it does. I've seen strong questers' minds snap. I've seen them die. Shades blown to stardust. But it woke some inside Vincent. He's obsessed with unleashing that thing. Trouble is, he can't quite reach it. He's a good diver.
But not as good as Reka.
Bingo.
According to this ledger, the Ascendants have been moving a lot of machinery out of Sintra.
I know where this is going. Now, our plan was to pick up Reka's trail, not tour Matos's toy shop.
Find Reka, yes. But keep an eye out for any blueprints or schematics. It may help us piece together exactly what the Ascendants are up to.
Just to be clear, I'm only in this for Reka. I'll grab your blueprints if I chance upon them. But I'm not joining any cause.
In case you hadn't noticed, we aren't in a position to make any demands. We'll take all the help we can get. Oh, and Haruna, I'm about to have a look in Vincent's office, and I'd like a research buddy. It's behind the bar, in case you decide to join me. It should be interesting.
It couldn't have been pleasant, finding out about Reka like you did.
Reka's really been alive? All this time? I've been sleepwalking through the past 4 years for no reason.
Reason's got nothing to do with grief. Sometimes sleepwalking is the only way you can get anywhere. You couldn't have known.
What do you know? You weren't there when it happened. You didn't see her.
No. But you did. And I don't envy you the experience. But tell me, you ever wonder which would be worse? Seeing it happen? Or missing it entirely?
What are we discussing here, Luther?
You know me. I'm flapping my gums. What I mean to say is, I'm sorry it was such a shock. And I'm gonna help you however I can. So, how was visiting the old stomping grounds?
Like a hug and a cut from a knife at the same time.
Well, places are a bit like people that way. They hold on to bits of us just like we hold on to bits of them. Makes frequent travel sound a lot more appealing.
Yes, if I never stayed in one place long, I'd get to keep all my bits.
Don't take it from me. It's more the opposite. Any bits you don't get to keep get replaced by what you pick up along the way. Why do you think I'm at home wherever I am? I carry the places and people I've visited everywhere I go. All their bits.
Thank you for being honest with me about Reka being alive. You could have kept it a secret and manipulated me with a lie.
Cool, Nellie. You said and done a lot of things to try and bruise my pride, Haruna, but that is the one that sticks. The death of family. Found family at that. That's not a piece of a chessboard to play somebody with.
Good to know. Blood relatives never featured in my life. But Reka is the closest thing I'll have to a mother.
Ah. Mothers are powerful figures, and daughters are their strange reflection. They could be nothing alike and still connected. Put them side by side, and it's like watching humanity evolve and change in real time.
That's profound, Luther.
I know my waters ain't exactly still, but they do run deep, you know?
Haruna, meet me at the corridor behind the bar. I'm about to break into Vincent's office, and I'm not going without you. Feels rude, somehow.
You've been through a lot today, Haruna. Glad to have you back with us.
Haruna, wondered when you stopped by. You look like a woman with questions. And you're in luck, kiddo. I might just have some answers.
Thank you, George. I gather you and Luther are old friends.
Partners in crime for longer than I care to remember. Opposite sides of the same old coin.
Funny, you strike me like you don't have a care in the world. As for Luther, I know he puts on an air of levity, but there's a deep sadness to him, like lingering smoke.
Now hold up there. I'm not in the habit of spilling another man's beans, and definitely not based on you sensing smoke, no matter how much I want to help you. Maybe there's another reason for what you're sensing.
Well, I don't know when he last washed that coat, but...
I don't either, but here's hoping he's caught in the rain sometime soon, eh? Luther, if not for that man, I'd be dead a dozen times over. That darkness, it might be the only way he keeps the pain in check. Pain like Luther's got, it'll never go away. So he uses it. It's what drives him to help people when he can, and fight those who'd unleash suffering on the world. It's why he'll never have a more loyal friend, or determined enemy. Or sometimes, both at once. Remind me to tell you the story of how he and I met sometime.
Let's have that story then.
Sure. How's that one go again? Right. This was back in 73? No, 74. Eventually, they called that particular bloodbath the Red River War. At the time, we just called it hell. I was on the Union side. The Indians, well, they had Luther.
Indian? I thought this was... right. You're saying Luther fought American soldiers.
It was a different army. And he was different then, too. The people that raised him were fighting to their last stand against enemies who would never stop coming, it turned out. I was part of the 9th Cavalry. We'd taken losses, they'd taken losses, the whole thing turned into chaos. Leastways, it sure seemed that way. Especially when I got separated from my regiment. I'd only just realized I was cut off when a stray shot, whose I couldn't say, they had long rifles themselves, went straight through my horse's neck. Next thing I know, I'm waking up next to a dead horse and a bloody tree stump with a bloody knot on my forehead. Don't know how long I was out, but the battle had moved on. I'd just gotten to my feet, had to make sure I could, when Luther found me. He'd been scouting our flank and his own horse threw him when a cannon spooked her. My rifle was under a ton of dead horse, but I managed to draw down on him just as his pistol cleared the holster. So we stood there, two bloody, muddy fools on a cold battlefield, moments away from ending each other's stories for good. Don't worry, a bunny rabbit stopped us, but that's a longer story. I gotta tell you, that Vincent sure knows how to stock a bar. You seen Luther around?
We're gonna find Reika, Haruna. You'll see her again. I promise.
I'll be seeing you.
We're gonna find Reika, Haruna. You'll see her again. I promise.
want out of all this, Haruna?
You want my biography? Why do you care?
Not a good start.
Fine. My name is Haruna, and I'm here to find my mentor.
Simple, but not untrue. What is the Fold?
You think I don't know what the Fold is? Okay, it's the hidden world, also a crucible. To temper the soul. Path that leads to even deeper mysteries. It's a place I've only skimmed the surface of. You want me to define a Fold with words? I might as well try and sell you the sunset.
You give up too easily. Pride, hubris. Beware the way they twist your own heart against others. Against yourself. Many thousands of years ago, the Nine had been through a few cycles of destruction. They believed they could predict our apocalyptic endings and chaotic rebirths with near-perfect accuracy. Proud had the Nine grown of their power, and indeed, that cycle had been the most prosperous and happy they could remember. And as brilliant as they are, they fell prey to wishful thinking. But they forgot the forces that make mockeries of the powerful. Bad luck, statistical chance, and gravity.
Gravity?
The acoustics here are so peculiar, I swear I could hear an echo. If nothing else, the Nine recorded the disaster as best they could. The object, a meteor the size of a mountain, struck without warning in the northern hemisphere. The planet was in a small ice age at the time. All the ice in the world more or less melted at once. The ocean suddenly had to cope with another ocean's worth of water. The water rose and rose, reducing the number of human survivors even further. In the end, only around 6,000 of us were left in all the world.
A great flood. Almost every culture has
a flood myth. And the most famous one today is that fellow with the boat and the animals. But there were many others. But what no one but the Nine remember is the earlier floods. This was merely the first.
Why didn't they do something afterwards?
They did. If not for the Nine, humanity could have gone extinct. But in their zeal to save us, the next cycle would suffer terrible events. Disease, famine, war. The signs of a cycle rotten at the core. And it prevented them from seeing other mistakes that were adding up. The potential of the cycle was utterly consumed with selfish corruption. And the next cycle? Well, that one had some really good food, but also quite a bit of corruption. We've spoken enough for the moment, don't you think? Come back when you have something interesting to add. Good day.
So, the mysterious quester finally decides to pay a visit to the ship's engineer. I'm Mara. I take care of this tub.
I'm Haruna. It's nice to properly meet you, Mara. You strike me as quite young to be the engineer of the entire ship.
You strike me as quite foolish to go toe-to-toe with Vincent when you don't even know which way is up.
You're right, you know. It was reckless to try and take on Vincent by myself. It's something Rekka would never have allowed. She was sensible that way. Like you, I suspect.
Anyone with any smarts would stay plenty far away from that guy. Believe me, he's bad news.
Listen, Haruna. Seeing Vincent and everyone, that was the first time since the divide I'd been that close to him. I'm not saying I want to be particular friends, just...
I understand. He scares you too, doesn't he?
Of course he scares me. And he should...
This one's locked.
Hey, you want to get me in trouble? I've got work to do.
Bukra?
That's right.
May I? Should we have a look? Bloody hell.
Vincent's not much for understatement. What you did back at the temple, what was that?
It's difficult to describe. It's like seeing events before they actually happen, and then making them real.
I've never seen anything like it. You have unique Umbric abilities. A real quester.
You're a quester.
I'm a student of secrets, but I will never see the fold. It's a limitation. You touch the fold. Feel it. My mother would call you Nganga. The healer who communes with the other world. Like magic, I suppose.
I don't feel very magical.
Precisely. It's natural to you. Cogs and sprockets, books and diagrams. That is where I live. Ah, here we are. Speaking of, I have some reading to do.
Another society. Point. These almost look like commandments.
Haruna, we're coming up on Sintra. Meet me in the bridge.
Might prove useful.
If we come in low, along this line, the ridge should hide our approach.
That's a good hike from the Quinta.
Any closer and we risk detection.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Ah, Haruna. I'd like to introduce you to Fortunato, mapmaker extraordinaire and our designated navigator. That tall order over there is our pilot, Astra. You can thank her for losing our Ascendant friends.
Pleased to meet you.
Piacere.
Good to meet you, Haruna.
We're coming in on Sintra. I'll be heading down to the landing platform in a few.
There you are. Everyone on a ship can have an effect on her course, and the smallest shift in weight can require a course correction. A navigator must know of everyone on board the way the conductor of an orchestra must be aware of every instrument, and when they are to play.
All right. And?
So, I wanted to get a look at you. I'm not judging your fashion sense. I just wanted to eyeball your weight. Out of context, I can hear how that sounded awkward.
Hello, Fortunato.
Welcome aboard the Morning Star, Haruna. You'll soon find the crew is the orchestra, and our quest is a symphony. It will be intriguing to see how the notes you bring will add to our harmony.
I'll do my best to stay in tune, Maestro.
Do you enjoy the arts, Haruna? Does a questor have time to do anything as simple and enjoyable as attending the opera, for example?
I admit it's not something I've given much thought. There isn't a lot of time for such things. I saw a moving picture once, in Cairo.
Have you ever heard the Great Caruso?
Is that a piece of chamber music? It doesn't sound familiar.
The Great Caruso is not an it, he is a hymn. the greatest tenor who ever lived.
I'm afraid I don't usually have time to attend the opera. No, that's not true. I never have time to attend the opera.
You must make time. There is no human endeavor as meaningful as music, and no music as purely beautiful, moving, and alive as the opera. And, as luck would have it, Vincent was also a lover of music. Life is a symphony, Haruna. Enjoy the music. Where was I again? Ah, yes. 3-degree adjustment north-northeast.
So, tell me, Haruna, how are you adapting to your new surroundings?
Well, the Morning Star is certainly impressive. I've never been aboard anything like it.
Her. Anything like her. Our sea may be the sky, but the Morning Star's still a ship, and every inch a lady. Now listen, please. I want to go over some basic rules for passengers on my ship. And make no mistake, you may be a quester, and you may be helping out, but you are not truly part of this crew. Not until I say you are. Understand? Nothing I am about to say is to be taken personally. It is not your fault that when it comes to airships, you are almost certainly inept at best, dangerous at worst.
Why would I take that personally?
First, you never ever touch these controls. You are not qualified. You are not rated. You are not welcome to twist a single knob or even flip one switch unless I tell you to. Second, Mara, my daughter, is old enough to make her own friends. But if I ever learn Mara has forsaken her future to follow you or anyone else around the globe on some ground-pounding wild moose chase, I will stop you.
Trust me, Captain. Asking anyone else to take on this life? I would never. I don't regret my choices, but they were my own. And Captain, you do know it's goose, yes? A wild goose chase?
Not where I come from. The Morning Star is quite special, you know. Most airships all look the same and fly like slugs.
Why is it she different?
It's not just her looks. It's her guts, her keel, her ribs. The overpowered engines, the lightweight frame made of alloys the rest of the world won't know about for decades. And she can really move. We exceeded 110 miles per hour during our escape and sustained it for several minutes before the engines threatened to overheat. That's very fast. Faster than the British Warzeps we flew over China during that Boxer business.
Sorry, British Warzeps?
Zeppelins. Rigid airships, but primitive compared to the Star. Made for war by the British. If not for them, I'd never have met 40. Fortunato. The Royal Sky Navy was in its infancy, and only running secret missions under cover of night. Even the most rigid airship isn't bulletproof. Norway wasn't about to field such a force. So I went where the action was, flying for the Brits alongside an international rogues gallery of pilots from all over Europe. Though I was the only Norwegian, to my knowledge. Fortunato was flying with a reckless Spaniard who got himself killed. Almost took 40 with him. I saw their Zepp go down and coordinated a rescue in the middle of a dogfight. But we got him out. You're not exactly what I expected, Haruna. And that's good, because frankly, I didn't expect much. But if you'll excuse me, this ship won't make port by herself. It was nice meeting you, Haruna.
All right, let's get to it. All right, Bukra. We're near the manor. You be ready. We may need a quick ticket out of here.
I should have no trouble tracking you, so long as you have your radios. According to the manifest, Reika was held in the mansion. Security will be tight. I suggest avoiding the front door.
You figure? I spent more than a few years studying here. I reckon I know just about every last servant's entrance this manor's got. Just follow me. I'll get us... Hey, hey! There's no way I'm squeezing through there.
No?
This is gonna be a regular thing with you, isn't it?
Haruna, did you walk out on Luther?
I can cover more ground this way.
Are you crazy? He knows the grounds.
Look, believe it or not, I've done this kind of thing before. I fare much better on my own. Haruna out.
Just get Matos' journal. He knows what Vincent's up to and where Reika could be. This could be over quietly.
Haruna out. Can't risk them giving away my position.